Well, welcome everybody to our California State Park Adventure Pass Exploration live stream today. In today's episode, we are going to take you to Morro Bay State Park, the Museum of Natural History, followed by an exploration of the California Citrus State Historic Park in Riverside, California. Hi, everybody. My name is Daniel, and I am the California State Park Adventure Pass Program Coordinator. And today on our live stream, we are going to find out a few things about this Adventure Pass. We'll find out the what, the who, the how, and the where of this Adventure Pass here at California State Parks. And to start us off, what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at a video that park interpreter Lydia did at Cuyamaca Rancho State Park. It provides us with a great introduction into what the Adventure Pass is. So let's go ahead and cue up our Cuyamaca Rancho State Park video with Lydia.
Hi, I'm Lydia here at Cuyamaca Rancho State Park, home of some of the highest peaks and most incredible views in all of San Diego. We are so happy to be one of the many California state parks participating in the California Adventure Pass program. This pass is available for California fourth graders and their families, waiving day use entry fees, giving families the opportunity to visit the great outdoors, historic sites, and unique museums for free for a year. Our park is over 100 miles of trails for hikers, bikers, and equestrians, as well as a reconstructed Native Californian village site here at the Visitor Center. Once you're here, you may want to explore the Stonewall Peak hike. This 4-mile round-trip hike leads you to breathtaking views of the mountains here in Cuyamaca Rancho State Park. Visit our website at parks.ca.gov/adventurepass to get your pass and learn more about this program. Let your adventure begin at Cuyamaca Rancho State Park.
We love California State Park!
All right, awesome. What a great video. Thank you, Lydia and Cuyamaca Rancho State Park, for telling us a little bit more about the Adventure Pass. So what we learned is that the Adventure Pass is a pass for fourth graders that waives day use entrance fees for 19 participating parks. It's good for the whole year of your fourth grade year. We'll find out some more specific dates about that. Now, Lydia also shared with us a website that we want to check out to obtain this California State Parks Adventure Pass. And getting it simple, and we'll talk about that in just 1 minute. But the website that Lydia told us about was this one right here, www.parks.ca.gov/Adventure Pass. And why don't we take a moment to explore that together? So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the website right here. And there we have it, everyone. We've got the website right before us, and this is kind of Adventure Pass Central online. This is going to give us all the information that we need to know online. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll on down. Now, at the beginning of our time together, we said that we will be needing to, we'll find out the what and the who. All right. So the what is a free fourth grade day use entrance to 19 parks throughout the California State Park system. What you might not know is that this is a collaboration, a partnership between California State Parks, the First Partners Office, and the Natural Resources Agency, designed to broaden access to our California state parks. Now, the who. Well, we know that it's fourth graders living in California, as we can see right here on the screen. And you and who's ever in your car can get into those 19 participating parks for day use for free. And this is good for your fourth grade year from September 1st of your fourth grade year all the way to October 31st of that same year, after your fourth grade year. And you can click on here to find out more of the terms and the conditions. Now we scroll down to the how. And yes, you're going to need your parent or guardian to help you sign up, to help you obtain your California State Parks Adventure Pass. And there's a couple of ways to do that. We'll show the online way today, but if you don't have access to online, you can check out this phone number right here. That's 800-444-7275. And you can call to get your Adventure Pass that way. You can also go to a state park's pass sales office, which you can click here for our list of locations. But today, we are going to show you how to get your Adventure Pass online. And you'll go to Reserve California. You can see that right there. So you'll click on that. And everybody, you'll be met with this landing page for Reserve California. And the first thing you're going to do is click Passes on the top right here, since we're here to get our Adventure Pass. Oh, and look what we're met with. So we're met with this login to Reserve California or create an account. Now, if you have made a reservation and camped at a California State Park campsite, or you have a pass from another year, you may already have a Reserve California account. And in which case you can go ahead and put in your email address and your password and sign in. But for those of you who don't, we're going to create an account. So we're going to go right there and we're going to click on that. And all the information that has a star next to it, everybody, that's the information you're going to fill out. Name and email address, some simple basic things. You'll scroll on down, making sure to fill out everything that has a star next to it. And make sure to make a password, because you'll want to be able to get into your account later. Make sure to click on I am not a robot, create account, and then you can log on in. We're met with this screen again. We're going to go ahead and log in, put in our password. And here we have the website. We can see that something has changed. My name is up here, so my account information will be right here. But we'll go back to clicking on passes, because that's what we're here for. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill out all the information that has a star next to it and add it to the cart. Name is already put in there. It's self-populated. It says I want to get the 2023 California State Park Adventure Pass, the date that I get it, and it lets me know how good it will be good for it, and that'll be the 2022-2023 school year. In fact, your Adventure Pass will be good until August 31st of 2023. It asks for the pass shipping address. Well, we won't mail your pass to you. It'll come to you via email, and it can be found on this website as well. But we do want to make sure that we get your zip code. You'll add that to the cart and complete the process. Your pass will be emailed to you, and your passes page will contain your pass. So I'm going to go over to my account right here. It says your account, actually. I'm going to go to your passes. And I am met with this page right here, everybody. This lets me know the pass that I just signed up for. I'm going to go ahead and click on reprint tag. And before your very eyes, everybody, check it out, an Adventure Pass. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download it, and you're going to want to put it onto your mobile device. So when you go to one of the Adventure Pass parks, you can show them on your mobile device, or mom and dad can. And I also recommend to print it up. Sometimes there might not be a uniformed staff member in the entrance station, and you may have to put this onto your dashboard. So have both printed up and put onto your mobile device. That way you're covered for when you visit one of these 19 participating parks. And everybody, get out there and enjoy your adventure pass. It's that easy to sign up for it. So we have just learned about the what, the who, and the how. Now it's time for the where. You can see right down here on our Adventure Pass website here, we've got where. It says once you've got your pass, you can use it either by printing it up or keeping it on your phone to show a uniformed staff, California State Park staff member when you arrive at that park. And you can find out the 19 parks by clicking on this link here, and that provides a list of these 19 participating parks. But we have a really great visual for you right now, and that we are going to show you a map. Let me go ahead and move this over here. Look at that, everybody out there at Adventure Pass Land. It's a fantastic map that we have of the 19 participating Adventure Pass parks. You can see from the very top up at the very top, that's Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park. So from the North Coast Redwoods all the way down to the sands of Silver Strand State Beach and lots of places in between, like historic parks and OHV Park, recreation areas, museums, hiking trails. And today we get a chance to visit 2 of these parks. Well, I guess 3 if you count that fantastic video from Cuyamaca Rancho State Park. And let me just show you here. We've got our Cuyamaca Rancho down in the south here. We're going to actually go on over to Morro Bay, and then from Morro Bay, we will head on down to the California Citrus State Historic Park. So we're going to find ourselves getting there to Morro Bay right now, and what we'd like to do is we'd like to arrive via Google Earth. So hold on to your hats because we are going to land at Morro Bay State Park Museum of Natural History in just one moment. Let us cue up our Google Earth. And there we go. Starts out a little slow, and then hold on. All right. We have landed at Morro Bay State Park Museum of Natural History. And here we are about to meet with Libby from Morro Bay State Park. Hey, Libby, how's it going at Morro Bay State Park?
Good. Hi, Daniel. It's going great here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, well, thank you for being here. And we look forward to hearing what we can learn about the Adventure Pass users at Morro Bay State Park.
Absolutely. So welcome everybody to Morro Bay State Park. And I am actually inside the Morro Bay Museum of Natural History right now. And this is a really unique place to visit with the Adventure Pass. The Morro Bay Museum of Natural History is actually the only natural history museum in the California State Park system. So a pretty special place. And I'd like to show you around today to give you a little taste of what you might see when you visit. So real quick, I'm gonna flip my camera around. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna give you a little history of the museum. So this museum was built in the 1960s. And it was envisioned as a place where people could come and have a nice protected area to observe the natural wildlife. So you can see I'm standing in front of our big bank of windows here, and we are right on the Morro Bay estuary. And you see Morro Rock there in the distance. So great, beautiful views here. And the Morro Bay estuary is a really special habitat for a lot of different animals. So we see a lot of birds coming here, especially in the wintertime. So it's a great place to observe wildlife, just like they originally envisioned for the museum. But in the years that have passed since, the museum has become so much more. So it is a place of discovery and exploration. So 4th graders, this is a really cool place that is hands-on. So lots of informational panels to read, but also lots of things to interact with. So we have drawers that you can open, we have buttons that you can push, lots of exploratory experiences. And everything in the museum is all about the natural forces at work in this area. So those natural forces that create the unique habitats for plants and animals around Morro Bay, and those forces that create our cool geological formations like Morro Rock. You can learn all about those things here in the museum. You also might notice some things that are kind of traditional to museums, some taxidermy. So as you're exploring the museum, you might see some animals hanging out. If you look up and look in all the corners of the museum, there are animals. So you can get a close-up view of those things you might not get too close to in nature. So another cool exploratory feature. And of course, all along the museum, we have our big, beautiful windows, bringing the outside in. And for your little brothers and sisters that might come with you, we have lots of stuff for little ones too. We have puppet shows that you can put on, lots of other fun things. It's really a great place for the whole family. We have in our back section of the museum, we have tables that have crafts and different projects that you can work on. And we also have an auditorium. I'm not going to go into right now because we do have some visitors enjoying it. But we have an auditorium that we have traveling exhibits. So if you come here during different times of the year, you might see different traveling exhibits. Again, all things that you would find out in nature when you're out and about in this area. So right now we have an exhibit all about seeds. So the Morro Bay Museum of Natural History is a great jumping off point when you're visiting the area to learn all about these things that you're going to see out in nature. So before you hike on those trails, before you kayak out on the bay, come here and learn about all the cool things that you're going to see, and you'll have a little better understanding when you're out in nature. So I invite you all to come out and visit us here and use your California Adventure Pass here in the museum and take advantage of all the cool things that you can see. So thank you again for joining me here today, and back to you, Daniel.
All right, thank you, Livy. It looks like a great place to explore and have a fun adventure at. And I have a question for you. Out those big windows, do you ever get a chance to see sea otters?
We do. We see sea otters quite often, and we have this nice kind of promontory we're on so we can get a bird's eye view. We see harbor seals, we see pelicans in big groups feeding out on the bay. So really exciting to get to see all those things out on the bay happening. It's like a soap opera out there every day.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Libby, so much for sharing about Morro Bay State Park Museum of Natural History. It's a great place for our Adventure Pass folks to go to for sure. All right, all right. Now, everyone, from visiting Libby at the Morro Bay State Park Museum of Natural History, we are going to travel inland to a place called Riverside, California, where we will take Google Earth and it will fly us over there, and we will find ourselves landing in an old orange grove. And we will be at California Citrus State Historic Park, visiting with Sam there. So let's go ahead and fly on over to California State Historic Park. All right. Bye, Morro Bay. All right, we have landed at California State Historic Park. And let's go ahead and bring up Sam. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you all. Happy to welcome you here to California Citrus State Historic Park. All right, I'll tell you all a little bit about our park and what you all can do when you come to visit us using your Adventure Pass. So a little bit of history about our park. We are here in Southern California in Riverside, like Daniel told you all, and there is something really interesting about our park, and the name kind of gives it away. Here at our park, we have hundreds and hundreds of citrus trees. So some of those are orange trees, lemon, all types of citrus that you can think of. We actually have over 70 different varieties of citrus here at our park. And one of the really special things about our park is when you visit us using your Adventure Pass, you can come join us inside of our visitor center. That's a great spot to start and let somebody behind the desk know that you're here visiting us on the Adventure Pass and that you would like to sample some of the citrus. So at many parks, you're able to use your senses. I always say that this is a park where you can use all 5 of your senses. You can use your sense of sight to walk around on our trails. We have so many trails in our park that go through our groves. Use your eyes to see the different types of citrus that we have. You can use your sense of hearing to listen to the wind blowing through the trees. You can kind of see it's a windy day here. You might hear some birds chirping. It gives you a little bit of an idea of the animals that live in the area. You can use your sense of touch. If you are with somebody who works from our park, they might let you pick a citrus off of the tree, which brings us to the next thing that you can do, which is use your sense of taste to try those citrus fruits that we have. And it's a really neat experience. We can tell you a little bit about the different kinds of citrus fruit that we have because there are so many, right? There are 70 that we have here, and we have them all here at the park. So I have a couple of examples here for you just to give you an idea of ones that you might see. You might get to pluck off a tiny little kumquat fruit, which is a really neat fruit, one that you can eat the entire thing, or you might come across this big one right here, which is a pomelo. You can tell just how big it is. So there's a lot of things that you can come here and explore. And one of the main things about our park is that we welcome you to learn about the diversity of citrus, how many different types of fruit there are, the different kinds of varieties, the different characteristics that they have. And we want to give you a place where you can go out with your family or your adult, whoever you're coming to the park with, and get on those trails and have a look around the park. You can do some exploring with our tag hunts. If you want to explore on your own and maybe have a mobile device, you can take one of these. We usually have these in front of our visitor center, and it's a nice map that shows you the way around the trails. And along the way, there are actually spots where you can stop and scan these little QR codes, and it tells you a little bit about the item that you're looking at. So it's a good way to get outside. And I hope that the beautiful day that we're having and what I've told you a little bit about the park really encourages you to want to come here and explore and learn a few new things and maybe even try a couple of different citrus fruits that we have here. And back to you, Daniel.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sam. That's amazing. It looks like you had like the smallest citrus fruit and then the largest citrus fruit. That is so cool. Oh, I love it. And it's a place where yeah, like you said, not only do you get to, see and touch and smell and feel, but you also get to taste, which is super exciting. Well, thank you so much, Sam, for sharing a little bit about the California Citrus State Historic Park and what you can do with your adventure pass there. That's awesome. All right. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead. Well, I want to thank you all for tuning in right now to our Adventure Pass Exploration Live. We will have another live stream next month in March, so stay tuned for that because we will highlight another Adventure Pass park or two next month. And I also want to share with you something else. We've talked about the Adventure Pass here, and we know that, we know what it is, and we know who it's for, how to get one, and where it's good for. But there's another pass I'd like to share with you as well that also helps with access to our California state parks. And that's the California State Park Libraries Parks Pass. There we can see a poster of it right there. You can use your library card to check out free vehicle day use pass for 200 plus California state parks. So you'll want to go check out this in a local library, and it's for use throughout the state. So again, working in collaboration with the First Partners Office, the Natural Resources Agency, and California state parks and local libraries, we're trying to broaden the access so people can get out and enjoy these California state parks. And so with that, I want to thank you for joining our California State Park Adventure Pass Exploration Live. And some words I want to leave you with right now, kind of a reminder, is that California state parks are your parks. They're your public lands. So please take advantage of these wonderful programs, free programs, and start exploring now with your family and friends. You can learn more about all of these passes at the website that's on the screen right now, parks.ca.gov/outdoors for all. And now I'd like to get both Sam and Libby back on screen right here. And thank you so much for sharing your park with us and letting Adventure Pass users know what they can do in your fantastic parks. Thank you so much, Sam and Libby. All right.
Thanks,
Bye,
Daniel.
everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you so much for tuning into our live stream, and we will see you next month.